think about how many wars I've named for you already. Now we're in the Korean conflict. Black Americans finally are in an integrated unit, but it's not equal. And what tends to happen is the black soldiers were neglected. They weren't given the same equipment. They weren't given the same pay. They were neglected. But they fought, and they fought valiantly. They fought bravely. And when they came back home, once again, they were the target. They were the targets of racists who wanted to keep black people down and didn't want black people to understand their heritage. This goes on. Vietnam War, right? That's our next one. After Vietnam War, we move on. And here's the other thing you gotta understand. All of this is about either money, resources, or territory. All those wars, money, resources, or territory. That's what they're about. So we go to Vietnam. Vietnam's over. We come back. We have a stable period for maybe the longest time in American history until the 1980s and an operation called Operation Just Cause in Panama. Yep, once again, here we go. So when we finished with Panama, which is a little country that could barely defend itself, we went on for a while until problems in the Gulf started, right? We couldn't let them mess with our oil supply. It wasn't about us, but it became about us. So we go over, we slap Saddam up to make sure our oil's still flowing, right? And then we had the 9/11 thing happen, and we have to go back into the same place, even though Saddam had nothing to do with 9/11. That was actually the Saudis, who are supposed to be our friends. But I don't think friends would knock down two buildings in the heart of a thriving metropolis. I don't think friends would do that. But anyway, that's what happened. And it was instigated by Saudi Arabia, right? So now we've got people in both Afghanistan and we've got people in Iraq. Okay? Those wars didn't end until a couple years ago, right?